Hey, we are Bizarre Investigations. I'm Hugh.
And I am Josh.
What's up, dude?
Not much. How's it going, man?
It's going.
How's your week been, buddy?
Same old, same old. Everyone's on quarantine still. It's lightening up.
It is. I know that some states actually went back to like...
A lot of them.
Not California, but a lot of states went back to like normalcy pretty much. Or there's still some light restrictions?
Light restrictions. Like, this area is going to open up parks next week.
Is it?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah. California's probably going to wait.
Yeah, I mean, they're actually been a lot less lenient. Been not as tight as other countries have been, or other states, I mean. Surprisingly.
Yeah.
You would think that we would be in like mandatory lockdown. Fucking, you can't leave nothing. You can't leave your house. You're going to die if you don't have food. But it's like the exact opposite.
Real quick, I just want to kind of touch on this real quick. I've been seeing a lot of things where people are getting upset because of this lockdown, if you will.
Yeah.
Does that bother you at all?
That we're locked down? I don't want to be locked down.
Well, I see people saying like it's taking away our rights.
It is taking away our rights.
But don't you think it's necessary?
No.
You don't think it's necessary to
Lockdown,
control people? Because even in this lockdown, even with these rules...
You just said right there, controlling it, it's taking away our rights.
Well, yeah, but you have to because people just can't think for themselves sometimes.
Yeah, you give them a basic, like, hey, if you want to go in public, it's advised that you wear this for your safety. And if someone doesn't wear it and you're complaining that they don't wear it, but you're out and you're not wearing it, that's on you. You have the same exact precautions.
That's true.
If you don't want to get sick, protect yourself.
Only problem is that people in general are stupid.
I agree.
So they're not going to do that. They're not going to take the proper precautions, and then they're going to put everybody at risk.
Yeah. But you won't put yourself at risk if you take the proper precautions.
Okay. You have to be extremely careful because apparently you can't touch anything. So you touch
I just went to Lowe's, and there's a lot of people in there. No one's wearing masks. No one's wearing gloves.
Yeah, because nobody cares, dude. It's at that point now. Nobody gives a shit. They're like, no.
I stand with Elon.
I agree. I stand with Elon, too.
He's fucking hilarious.
He is.
He posted just for content, so you know how long ago we recorded this when you're listening. He posted something, wow, Tesla stocks are so high right now. And then like 20 seconds later, boop. It dropped by like it dropped $70.
He probably gives no shits.
He gives no shits. Like, well, for your investors, you shouldn't. Someone said, for your investors' sake, stop talking. He goes, yeah, I'm very optimistic. God damn it, Elon.
Fucking Elon, man.
Yeah.
But I just see it. I like how he said that, though. He said that to loosen everything up and fucking let us back. Like, I think I agree with that, but at the same time, it's hard to trust everybody to do the right thing, man.
And trust yourself.
That's true, but like I said, okay, you can't touch anything, you can't breathe on anything.
Wear gloves. Wear hand sanitizer. Have hand sanitizer.
Gotta wear goggles and shit. Plug up your ears.
Stay away from people.
It's crazy. If even everybody would just take the bare minimum precaution, I mean,
think about it. We did. Think about like the 2 months. Been about 2 months.
Yeah, it's going on 2 months, huh?
It's been 6 weeks. Since we've been on lockdown, right?
Yeah, I'm just starting to lose my mind over here.
Honestly, my life has not changed.
Well, I mean, you can't.
I can't go to the movies. Can't go on dinners and shit like that. But that's about it. That's the only thing in my life changed.
Can't go to restaurants.
Yeah, I still can go fishing. I can still.
You technically can't.
Yes, you can.
No, because they said
in California
you
can go fishing.
No, yeah. I've seen something that says you cannot go fishing unless you're fishing for your dinner.
Okay, it's my dinner.
Yeah.
How are they going to tell me that I don't have food on my table?
I'm sorry. I'm thirsty as shit. I'm going to drink my Bang.
Okay.
My candy apple crisp Bang.
Mm-hmm.
You want to open yours before, now you don't want to?
Yeah. I'm just going to open it. So, okay. Yeah, I just don't give a shit. I do, my personal opinion, it's taking away our rights as Americans. And
I agree to an extent. I think that it's sometimes necessary.
So you give that power to people, right? You give that power to the government, you're never going to get that power back from the government.
That's true.
So I don't...
You know what we should do? Start a political show.
We should.
Because I don't think people really want to hear the political aspect of this, but if we were to start a political show, I think it would be a good little conversation.
Yeah. I mean, we both agree on some things, but we disagree on a lot of things. So
I think it'd
be the perfect mix of.
I think it'd be a good show. Let us know if you guys want to start. If you guys want us to start another show.
Yeah. Or not. I mean, we'll probably still do it.
Even if you don't want us to, we're going to do it, so it doesn't matter. You can't tell us what to do. You're not the government.
Hey, speaking of the government, though, they released the 3 unidentified aerial phenomenon.
I seen that, dude. That's wild.
They released, that is fucking proof of UFOs.
It's proof of something. I don't necessarily...
Unidentified aerial phenomenon.
Correct. That's exactly what it is proof of. I don't necessarily know if it's proof of an alien species or anything like that, but... Yeah. It's pretty damn close.
Did you watch the one where they're trying to track it and they can't keep up with it and they turn on the targeting system?
No.
And it fucking catches it and it just fucking follows it smoothly. It's all fucking beautiful, dude.
Damn.
Yeah, it's. Ooh.
I haven't seen them the actual videos. I couldn't find them.
Dude, fucking go on Twitter or something, man. They're on Twitter everywhere.
Oh, yeah, I'm not on Twitter. You're the one on Twitter.
You say you go on Twitter all the time.
I only check it when I get an alert, but other than that, I don't really go on it. I'm normally on IG. Yeah,
I'm on IG a lot more, actually.
Are you? Yeah, I need to start uploading our stuff, man. I haven't uploaded in a few weeks.
Yeah. I haven't made any trailers for us in the last few weeks.
Well, yeah, but I can still at least put something out.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
I'm going to get to my brain riddle. My brain fuck.
There you go.
Before we move on.
Yeah, because we'll forget about that shit.
Yeah. What always ends everything?
What always ends everything?
Yeah.
Huh. What always ends everything? Okay.
Yeah, it's a good one.
It's not bad.
It's another easy one like last week, but you're gonna overthink it.
Probably.
Yeah. What always ends everything?
That's not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, some people are probably listening right now. Oh, I know that.
Oh, this is a fucking stupid one.
Easy. Yeah, I don't fucking know.
No, man. What else, man? What else?
Shit, man. I don't even know. Well, how's work been this week, man?
Same.
Same old same, man.
It's getting really
same
fucking
old
boring.
Same. I know, dude. They're way too strict now, man.
And for everyone who doesn't know, if you work right now, you're dumb.
Right?
Because you're losing money. Because if you're on unemployment, you make more money.
That's pretty much true. My buddy told me that he did that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's getting his extra $600 every week, and he's making more than he was making when he was actually working full time. And
my wife's never made more money than me ever, and now she's making more money than me.
That's pretty cool. I mean, it's good for you too, though, because
I think it's fucking stupid. But
her money's your money.
Yeah,
your money's her money. So it works out pretty well for you.
Yeah. Oh, I do have 2 things though.
What's that?
One, I'm gonna start going to college.
Nice.
And I'm gonna study. I'm in the fence. It's either economics or it's gonna be accounting.
Huh.
Yeah.
Both sound boring to me.
Yeah.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
I like money, so
gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah. I'll probably if I choose my minor, it's either gonna be like political science or what's it called? Like history.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I like history and I like political science.
History is fun.
Yeah. The second thing is, I know I told you about this. I haven't told anyone else, but I'm starting to write my script for my B-rated movie I'm going to make.
Nice. What is that going to be about?
Pretty much, like, think of the Blair Witch Project, but it's going to be about my little story I told on the cryptid episode.
That would be dope.
Yeah. So it's going to be a lot more. I'm trying to make it like a psychological horror.
Yeah, so if you guys don't know what he's talking about, go back, listen to our cryptid episode. You'll hear a story that he told.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. And you can imagine that coming to life a little bit and actually being able to visually see it. That'd be pretty dope.
But more like fucking scary. I mean,
like maybe you'll exaggerate it a little bit.
Yeah, I'm going to exaggerate a little bit. That's how people make money. Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm not going to be making money off of it anyway. Just going to be on YouTube probably.
It'd be pretty dope though. I think that'd be a good story to tell. You know what other story I would like to see made into a...
Go, man.
Oh, yeah, dude. Even if it's a little short film.
Dude,
I'd be so
I'd
dope.
be totally down to make that.
We should try it, dude. Oh, dude, can we steal that?
I mean, you can't really... Think of Groundhog Day, right? Remember Groundhog Day?
Mm-hmm.
I know you probably don't like old movies, but...
I know the movie, though.
Okay. They made Day After Tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
Not Day After Tomorrow. What is it? World's Edge with Tom Cruise, that fucking little midget... God damn, I shouldn't say midget.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
The one with where he goes back in time?
No, he dies and he gets brought back to life.
That's what I meant. Like he dies. Okay, back.
That's Groundhog Day. So make Goat Man.
Well, yeah, but I mean, okay, so we can't call it Goat Man.
First off, in that fucking Goat Man story, there was never a fucking goat in that story.
No, but it's a Goat Man.
There's never a fucking goat.
It's essentially a shapeshifter. I think we talked about that a little bit. It's a shapeshifter. It's something that can take the form of other things. So, yeah. It's pretty cool, though. I mean, that story in general, if you told it pretty similar even, it'd be a pretty dope little thing to watch.
I am 100% agree. But I don't think you can get copyrighted. It's a fucking story on YouTube. And one, it's not gonna be a fucking 20-minute video. Or sorry, words. It's actually gonna be a little TV thing.
He's over here dying on me.
I try not to burp in the mic the whole time.
He's over here dying. It looks like he's gonna have a heart attack over here.
But yeah, I think that'd be cool. And I don't think we can get in trouble for that. Especially if we make a script and none of the script, same premise, right? Mm-hmm. Different thing. Yeah. What was that? Fuck. The movie, the woman, her family dies at a carnival and she goes and kills all of them.
I don't know, but you know what I thought of?
Punisher.
Oh, Punisher?
That's the same. It's the Punisher story, but then Punisher got it from a different one.
Yeah, but you know what I just thought of is Slender Man. People made movies off of that like crazy.
Yeah. There's a picture. Yeah.
That's wild. Yeah. So I guess we technically probably could get away with that.
Yeah.
Gotta start learning how to make films then.
Dude, if I'm not studying for a topic, studying film.
Yeah. It's
and not in like a school level either. I'm just like on YouTube, like studying like how to create characters, how to make good dialogue, storyboarding, and all this other shit.
That's pretty dope though. It's something that I would be interested in as well down the line.
Yeah.
I know that I don't know, have we talked about like wanting to actually go on location here?
We did last episode. We were talking about our premise of our name.
Yeah, so I think that'll be cool, and that'll kind of play into it too, being able to structure things.
Yeah, and thinking we could go on actual investigations and coming up with new ideas and shit.
Yeah. So in case you didn't listen to the last episode, our name is in Bizarre Investigations. We eventually wanted to go around and investigate shit live and make videos, put them on YouTube, that kind of thing, and that way the things that we talk about we can actually go and see.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I think that'll be pretty cool. Actually, today's episode would be a good one.
Yeah.
It's not far from us. Yeah. It's something that we can actually go check out. They give tours of it.
Yeah.
So it's something that we can literally start out with.
What are we talking about today?
We're talking about the Winchester house, mansion, Sarah Winchester, all that stuff. So this is going to be, I guess we could just call it the Winchester episode.
Yeah. Well, the Winchester episode would be kind of weird because then we'd have to get into the makers of Winchester.
The firearms and everything.
I don't know. Oliver Winchester, William Winchester. And
I don't know if we have to get into that. I mean, we'll figure out a name for it. You guys will figure it out.
Yeah.
Once you see the name at the beginning of this.
We normally just on like the very like last second, like, fuck, I don't know what the fuck to put here. So here's the name.
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Yep. So anyways, I have a story that was sent in to us
2 weeks in a row.
2 weeks in a row, but we have no more as of yet. So
hey,
anybody else wants to send one in, we would greatly appreciate that.
We would.
So let me see. This one was sent in by Josiah. Pretty cool. We're finally getting in some letters here.
Mm-hmm.
So
some letters. You old fuck.
I'm an old fuck.
Electronic mail.
Electronic mail. Cool. All right, so fuck it. Should I get right into it or what?
Let's do it.
It has been established that persons who have recently died have been returning to life and committing acts of murder.
So that goes like this. It goes a little something like this. When I was 5 or 6, I was walking into my mom's room and the room was super dark. I saw a headless man standing there, and he was at least 6 or 7 feet tall. He was wearing a blue and white button-up shirt and blue jeans and like work boots. It was such a scary feeling because his arms were stretched out and it was like he was looking at me even though he was headless. I remember seeing him and it looked like there was blood coming out of his neck, but it wasn't going anywhere. His clothes and shoes were clean, but he was kind of glowing. The glow made it to where I could see him so good even though the room was too dark to see anything else. I was so scared that I just ran away back to the living room and told my mom. I saw a headless man in the room. We went back to check and there was no one there. Luckily, we moved out and I haven't seen anything like that since.
Ooh.
Scary.
Scary.
Yeah, that's cool though. Thanks for sending that in, Josiah. Appreciate you.
Thought you were going to say something else for a second.
What?
The way you're about to pronounce his name, I was like, oh, well, where you going there, bud?
No idea. No idea what's going on there. But yeah, thanks for sending that in. If you guys are hearing these stories and you feel like you want to share your stories, please send them in to bizarreinvestigations@gmail.com.
Yes.
So that'll be hopefully a continuing thing. You guys keep sending your emails.
Yes, your emails, not your letters, your emails.
Yeah. So just write us.
That's your story. Just send it to us.
Send us your fucking story.
You don't have to send it to Bizarre Investigate. You can send it to our Instagram, our Twitter, our Facebook that doesn't exist.
Facebook that doesn't. Technically
it does exist. I wonder if anyone's actually posting. I don't have
access to it, so I don't know.
I mean, technically, I have access to his email that he made, so I can just reset the password.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah.
Well, get on it, man. Come on.
God damn it.
Fucking slacking over here.
Fucking slacking, dude. Can we start this? But I want to start with the movie.
Okay. You were telling me, okay, so last night he was texting me, and he's like, hey, dude, this movie, can't wait to talk about it tomorrow. I'm like, okay, well, was it good or bad? Because I haven't seen the movie. It's called Winchester, the one that came out in 2018.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, well, we have to wait till tomorrow. I'm like, just fucking tell me if it's good or bad. He's like, nope, tomorrow. I'm like, okay.
No, Claire, I didn't even say no. I just said tomorrow.
Yeah.
Movie fucking sucked.
Did it?
Fucking sucked.
Well,
I'm a pussy when it comes to scary movies, right?
Yeah.
Not once did I feel uncomfortable. And 2, it is so fucking fake. Because 3, I looked up the main character because it wasn't Sarah Winchester. Sarah Winchester is the person who made the Winchester house because we haven't got into that part yet.
Yep.
I looked up the main character. The main character is Dr. Price. There's no Dr. Price. I looked up the premise of the movie. There is no premise of the movie. It says based on true life events, right? The base part is based on the fucking house
the fact
and
that
the
it
fucking
exists.
Sarah.
The fact that it exists.
Everything else is fucking bullshit.
That's funny. That's too funny, man.
Yeah. I was so fucking, I was like, this is a wait. I had to spend $4.99.
I seen the previews and I was like, looks good.
Yeah.
Looks like it'd be okay.
Yeah, I got Showtime on Hulu now, so I can watch that shit.
There you go, buddy. Nice. I was actually thinking about getting that too. I'm like, nah, I don't want it.
It's not worth it. It was honestly not that great of a good movie.
And nothing good about it at all.
Nothing good about it at all.
I know that they filmed a couple scenes in the actual house.
Yeah, there is. You can see the house a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there is some parts of the story that were true, like the fact of the closing of doors and all this other premises, like not like doors closing by itself, but like, excuse me, them locking the doors, making it so you can't go into the house anymore or that room anymore.
They closed up doors.
Yeah,
I know that they used like 13 nails to close
13
them up.
nails. Yep, that was
her thing.
Mm-hmm. That was in there, and we'll get to that part a little bit later. But that was like the only. So Sarah Winchester, the house, and the 13 nails, and the reasons to make the rooms were the only thing about that movie that was real.
But the doctor himself was not real.
Yeah, So the premise of the movie was, so Sarah Winchester owns Winchester, right? Mm-hmm. Because her husband William Winchester was a son of Oliver Winchester. Oliver Winchester created the Winchester repeating rifle, which is the rifle that won the war or won the West. And once he died, he gave the half the shares to Oliver Winchester, which is Sarah's husband. Once Oliver died, gave it to Sarah. She owned 51% of Winchester, which I guess I'll just get into a little bit of her right now. Her inheritance was $20 million back then. So in the 1800s.
That's a lot more nowadays.
Guess how much more?
200 million.
$529,862,069.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
That's the equivalent of what it would be today.
Yeah, that's the equivalent with inflation and everything.
Yeah.
Now, she was also making $1,000 a day.
Yeah, on top of that.
Yeah, because of her primary shareholding.
Nice.
Now, the premise of the movie was...
Now, $1,000 a day back then...
It's a lot of fucking money.
Would have been like $20,000 today.
Yeah, a day.
So it's like she's making $20,000 a day for just being a holder.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's pretty cool. I wish I had that job.
Me too. So the premise of the movie was the 49% of the other shareholders were trying to say that she was insane and needs to get out of the fucking company.
Mm.
Which I could see that part maybe was true.
So the other shareholders were trying to take her part.
Yeah, they're trying to get rid of her from the company.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And they call on Dr. Price. They call Dr. Price because Sarah Winchester wants him. This is going to ruin the movie. Should I ruin the movie?
Just say spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
And now you can ruin it.
Nice. So Dr. Price gets there because Sarah specifically requested him. At the very end, you find out why she requested him.
Why was it?
It's because one of the rooms that locked in. So, got to break it down a little bit more. She would, at midnight, the spirits would come to her, right? And
now, that's actually something that really happened.
Yeah, this is when she would actually fucking, what's it called? Feel the spirits the most, is at midnight. So she would just...
In real life, not the movie.
In real life,
she really did that.
Yeah. She would draw out a room. And in that room is where someone died by the Winchester repeating rifle. And one of the rooms was a garden room. And Dr. Price is like, I used to have a garden room just like that. At the very end, he finally opens up that room, and it's his wife. His wife killed herself with a Winchester repeating rifle, but also killed him. So he died for 3 minutes and was brought back to life.
Oh, okay.
So what happened was she was about to commit suicide, and he's like, stopped and grabbed the rifle and brought it away from her head, but she shot right when she did that, and it hit him in the shoulder and killed him. But came back to life, and then right afterwards, she blew her brains out. Now, he kept that bullet. The whole okay. That's pretty much the premise. He was dead, so he had a connection with the dead, so that's why Sarah brought her, because his wife was in that room, and he knew he'd had a connection with everyone.
So the thing is, she made this specific room.
Yeah, so this is one of the rooms
because she saw it in a vision because of his wife.
Yeah, that's how, because all the rooms that were that she made was to house a spirit that was killed by the Winchester repeating rifle.
Nice.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool. I mean, not cool that so many people died, but
yeah.
So what do you want to get into first? You want to get into the house?
Which one would be better to talk about, Sarah or the house first?
I don't know. We can talk about the house, and then I got a lot of facts over here to talk about, and then we can get into actual Sarah. I mean, if to get into the house without knowing Sarah would be weird. Want to just get the Sarah part over with? Yeah, fuck it.
All right. I just want to get the movie out of the way because I fucking hated it.
Well, at least you paid for it.
I did pay for it. You're fucking welcome, Hulu. Actually, I paid for Showtime, so I don't fucking know if that helps Hulu or not.
Well, if you paid for it, you got the Showtime subscription. You get to watch way more than just that.
I don't watch Hulu. I hate Hulu.
Yeah, I don't use Hulu either.
Netflix.
I have it for free, but
from
that's
Sprint.
That's the only reason I have it.
I didn't know I had it for free from Sprint until they told me, and I was like, I already fucking pay for this shit.
I didn't know I had it for free until you told me.
Yeah, and then I found out I don't like free shit because I'd rather pay for it so I can get ad-free shit.
Right.
Yeah. All right, so Sarah Lockwood Winchester. She was born sometime in 1839. And she died September 5th, 1922. Like, honest to God, it says she was born in 1839. It doesn't say when in 1839. It's kind of weird. She was married to Oliver Winchester, which was she was married to William Winchester, the son of Oliver. Like I already said, Oliver created Winchester. Go down the chain. She had one child with William, but died as a young child. She thought this was part of the Winchester curse.
Did you see what she died of? I have that here. If you don't,
I don't.
Give me 1 second and I'll find it for you. So the daughter died from a disease called marasmus.
Oh, yeah, it's right here, yep. And then the father died of tuberculosis.
Right. Pulmonary tuberculosis.
Yeah. So father died. William Winchester died March of 1881. And that's when she got her inheritance of $20 million.
Rich bitch.
The daughter died July 25th, 1866. I don't know. Oh, she was born June 15th, 1866. My son was born June 15th.
Ooh.
2016.
Oh.
Wow. The connection.
Yeah. Who would have saw that coming?
She was only a month and 10 days old when she died.
Damn.
I'm pretty sure her name was Annie. Yeah, Annie Padre Winchester. That was the daughter's name. Now, she believed that the death of her daughter and the death of her husband was because of the Winchester curse.
Which, if you really think about it, she's...
It's 1800s.
You're right. So the medicine and the treatments for
granted,
shit...
I hate modern medicine. I don't... Modern medicine primarily revolves around pharmaceuticals, and I don't really... Pharmaceuticals do help.
Yeah.
I won't lie about that. I just don't like the practice of modern medicine. The practice does help, does heal people, but there's other modern medicine that's way, way, way better.
Yeah.
Like the study of stem cells and all this shit. Not the point.
Back then, though, they didn't have shit. So
back
the
then
reason they
they didn't have
died is you got a cold. And, like,
yeah, you got tuberculosis, you're going to fucking die if you got tuberculosis back then. SIDS happens as a fucking baby, you know. Shit happens, and it fucking sucks, but they couldn't do nothing back then.
Right.
Now, she died in 1922, so she was...
She is in Sarah.
She is in Sarah, yeah. She was 82 to 83, so they don't know when she was born.
So they don't know how old
she was either 82 or 83, yeah.
Makes sense.
She was born in New Haven, Connecticut, and that's where Winchester was created. But once William died, she felt the burden of all these spirits come to her, and the spirits told her to go to San Jose.
Okay, now I read that a medium told her that these spirits...
Sorry, that's what the medium was telling you. Medium
I get that right, because we've had a medium on our show.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, so... we definitely had a real good medium on our show. But yeah, so the medium told Sarah to go to San Jose to like suppress the spirits. That's what it was. So she went to San Jose, where she started production of this house and wouldn't stop production of the house until she died. Now,
yeah,
I know you're probably gonna get into this, but she worked around the clock.
Not she.
The paid workers for workers around the clock.
Correct. And you know what's cool? Or I guess it's cool. Back then, she paid them like above what was the top pay.
Oh, it was good
like
pay.
She paid them real fucking good. But if you were fucked up or you did something wrong, she would fire you fairly quickly.
She had very strict policies in her house.
Yeah,
you couldn't drink before dinner. All this other shit. It was very strict in the house. But if you did everything good, you got paid very well.
Yeah. So that was and they lived there too, right? Yeah. They lived on in the house. It was fucking hundreds of
rooms.
But there's like 100 workers and staff that lived in the house.
Yeah, I think so.
Something like that. Yeah. But it's just this whole entire thing is just kind of crazy. Like is a whole like the house.
I'll get to my theory at the end because I don't want to ruin anything until the very end.
You're gonna say it's fake. I already know. Anyways, you got more on Sarah?
No, not really. That's pretty much her fucking basics of it.
Yeah. What about the 13? You said you were going to talk something about 13.
13 is just a religious number.
Okay.
It's a biblical like number, I think.
It's like a safety number, isn't it?
I don't fucking know. I don't look into 13. I can look into 13.
What about the movie 13 Ghosts? What about that movie? Wasn't that something? Anyways, okay, so I seen that she like did a ton of things within the house that revolved around 13. Like you said, when she shut off a door, she put 13 nails in it, right?
Yeah.
Well, there's also like a lot of the floor panelings, the ceilings, everything had 13.
It is said in the Bible that number 13 is a symbol of all governments that a man has created and that Satan has inspired. Number 13 can be seen as a rebellion against the eternal life and the eternity in general. There's also many other biblical facts related to number 13.
Well, maybe it wasn't biblical. Maybe it was just something she thought would keep the ghost out.
I think she was very religious.
But, okay, so 13, like I was saying. Okay, so I know that there's like 13 bathrooms in there or something like that. Was it 13? Yeah, 13 bathrooms.
There'd be 13 coat hanger hooks in a room.
She would like use 13 quite often, like 13 panels in the ceiling, 13 stairs, 13 like steps up the stairs or some shit like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was obsessed with that number from what I read.
All right, that's pretty much it on Sarah. There, I don't know what else.
Yeah, no, that's good. So the house itself is like, in my opinion, that's the most interesting part of this whole entire thing. It's at 525 South Winchester Boulevard in San Jose, California. That's the address for it today. It was built in 1884 and it lasted until 1922, which is when Sarah died.
Mm-hmm.
Construction was 24/7, and up until Sarah's death.
Yeah.
But there's been like people, her biographer said that they would stop sometimes like for like a month. Okay. And I don't know. That hasn't actually been verified, but that's just something that the biographer said. So, yeah, and I have here written down that it says hundreds of workers actually did live in the house.
Maybe 100 over the time, or 100 work
over the entirety of the construction
period. Yeah. So the entire life.
That makes more sense because I have the actual like how many rooms and shit. I have that written down as well. I'll get to that in a little bit. Sarah purchased the farmhouse in 1884 and built it up to 7 stories. So it was just a regular old farmhouse. Yeah. That she actually ended up having built up to 7 stories.
Wasn't there an earthquake?
There was. It was in 1906.
Okay.
So in 1906 there was, let me see, got to find that. Yeah, 1906 an earthquake damaged the home. And because of that, the home is now only 4 stories. Okay. So he actually lost 3 stories based on the earthquake.
I thought that Sarah no longer wanted it to be that tall because of earthquakes.
Oh, because it got damaged in the earthquake?
Yeah. And so, at that point, she no longer wanted to travel upwards. She wanted only travel outwards.
Yeah, and I guess she had like severe arthritis and she had problems walking up the stairs. So they ended up altering all the stairs in the house.
They were fucking hella small.
To where you only had to like move your foot up an inch or something like that.
Another factual part of the movie.
Yeah, because they filmed some of it in the actual house.
Yeah.
So that's probably the reason why.
The movie on real fast, back to the movie. Mm-hmm. On a scale through 1 through scary, it was like a 3.
So it was somewhat scary.
No, that's like not scary at all.
Well, but 3.
Like I think shit's scarier than that.
Then that'd be a 0.
No, like okay, there was a spooky part. There was like one of those stereotypical jump scares where it's boom, loud as fuck.
Yeah.
That doesn't scare you. That just makes you jump because it's loud as fuck.
It startles you, though.
It startles you because it boom. You're making a loud fucking noise. Like, I probably just blew out someone's eardrum just now. Boo. So, yeah, it's not scary.
Yeah, you're right.
Descent is a very scary movie. You should watch it.
Yeah. That's one where they go in the cave, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I might have seen that one. I'm not sure.
I'd put that in, like, my top 5 scariest movies.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'll have to check it out. Make sure I watched it. Okay, so it also says here that no architects were ever used in the building of this house. You talked about how she spoke with the spirits and got her.
Yeah, she did everything herself.
She came up with all the plans herself, and apparently they were given to her by spirits.
Spirits that have died by the Winchester rifle.
Correct. Yeah. So that's actually pretty interesting too. It's kind of crazy the fact that no architect was used in building this like insane house. So that makes it more believable because
at midnight a bell would ring.
The spirits are the architects.
Yeah.
They were all the spirits that died were architects, obviously.
Yeah. No, I think more of this is what the movie would put it as. The spirits would tell her how the room looked where they died.
Yeah.
So they gave me like a very good detail of what it looks like, and she would just draw it out and hand the paper over to the builders. Build this.
Hey, build this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Even if it's hard.
It was hard, yeah. It was just...
Even it makes no sense whatsoever.
And it had to be to the exact detail.
No. Yeah. That's pretty insane.
Also, midnight, the bell would ring. You didn't say that.
No.
The bell. That's when she knew the spirits were coming. At midnight, they had a bell. It would ring, and then she would start going to the spirits.
When did this fucking chick sleep?
Never. I think I think one of the things was she stayed awake so much because she thought she had to keep the spirits at bay.
Oh, this is one thing I've seen about her that you didn't mention. She walked around with a veil.
Yeah, she did wear a veil.
She never took the veil off, like
only to eat.
In front of people.
Yeah, only to eat.
So that's something that was kind of odd, kind of weird.
She was just trying to suppress the spirit so they would not harm anyone else. That was the whole purpose of making these rooms. But she did not want to. Yeah, she felt she had the burden of all the thousands of people that rifle killed, and she didn't want to bear that burden to anyone else.
That's a little weird, but I mean, I guess it makes sense in her mind, so that's
In
all
her
that
mind.
really matters. Yeah. But okay, so this gets me to the point of like some of the weird little things that were actually in the house.
Okay.
So they had stairs that would go to nowhere, would lead to like a roof, or like not a roof, like as in you can go up, like no, like
Just
you're hitting your head on the ceiling.
Yep.
So it wouldn't actually lead anywhere. So there are windows that will like overlook other windows, which is kind of creepy.
Uh-huh.
Can you imagine that? Like just being in your room trying to sleep, and all
And
of a
there's
sudden,
another window.
right? There's another window right above you, right above your bed. That seems more like an exhibitionist type thing. That's funny though. I saw that and I just thought that was kind of odd.
Yeah.
What does it say? Some stairs have odd sized risers, which kind of already talked about, but
Risers would be a step, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Did you know that architect, like when people are building houses, there's actually a certain amount of inches that a riser needs to go up. And if you go a little high, they will trip. People will naturally trip on that step.
Really?
Yeah, because we're so used to going
so
up
conditioned to your
5 inches or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
So if someone makes it 7 inches, you'll miss that step.
I've done that, dude. When I was hiking, I used to like there was like steps over there in Yosemite, and they were way bigger than normal.
Or if you get smaller ones, same thing. You'll overstep. Right? Isn't
sense,
that weird?
yeah.
I saw something as like we're so conditioned on all these tiny little things that we don't realize
Yeah,
that if something gets misplaced, we don't realize it and we'll fucking
just something that's in the back of your head that you do. What is it? Subconsciously, something like that.
subconscious. Yeah.
That's kind of wild.
I just wanted to bring that up.
No, it's interesting for sure. I talked about the earthquake a little bit. So in 1906, the earthquake damaged a home. Due to the quake, it's now only 4 stories high. Also, it says here that the house is built on a floating foundation.
Okay.
And that's the only reason the house didn't totally collapse on that 1906 earthquake.
That's weird.
So if it weren't for it being, I don't even know what the fuck a floating foundation is, but if it weren't for that, then the house would not even be here currently. Also, another couple of little odd things.
I bet you it would be here. I bet you she would make everyone work harder.
She probably would have rebuilt it, honestly. 1906, that would have been like 14 years.
16 years before she died.
So there you go. 16 years to build it back up, you motherfuckers. Oh, double time.
That's when she brings 100 people in.
Yeah. So, I don't know what fucking floating foundation is, but I guess that saved it. But also, they had doors like on the 4th floor that would lead to a straight drop off. Like all the way down. Like you fall off that shit and you're fucking dunzos.
That's funny as fuck.
Yeah. Kind of crazy. What was I even talking about? Oh yeah, the doors. The doors that open up into the fucking drop off, dude.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. I don't even know if people have died from that or not, but it seems like people should have, not should have, but would have.
Fucking die, motherfuckers.
Well, doesn't it seem like, okay, there's a fucking 4-story drop and you're like a maid cleaning the house, and if you don't know it, like it's your fucking first day, and you will go open that door.
Hey, fuck it.
Fuck, man, that'd be crazy.
Natural selection.
Right? And then, where am I at? I'm trying to cross this shit off as I go.
See, notes fucking suck. So last week when I had the notes,
Uh-huh.
I was all over the place, right?
Yeah.
Now this week you're losing track even though we have notes. And I didn't lose track this time. I didn't have notes. It's weird.
Yeah, it's a catch-22 because if you don't have the notes, you may not be as prepared, but at the same time you have the notes, you're just trying to fucking read through them and fumble through them, find the right ones, you know what I mean? So
I concur.
it's a hit or miss. Who knows?
Yeah.
Also, I guess it was the home was mostly made from redwood.
Okay.
But I guess she didn't like the way that redwood looked, so she had everything fucking painted. If you had to guess how much paint in gallons was used for this house, what would you say?
100,000.
Damn, it's a lot of paint. 100,000?
What did I say? Or did I way wrong?
You're way wrong. That's way over, dude.
I don't fucking know.
It's a house, not an entire state.
Well, she fucking... She would tear down the fucking rooms and restart.
I was getting ready to be like, oh yeah, get ready for this. It's a lot. You fucking went over by like 5 times, dude. It's 20,500. Oh fuck, dude. I was like, this is a lot of fucking paint because I just bought 5 gallons of paint from my house, and I painted my entire house and got like fucking half of it left over. So it's like,
well, think about it. She would fucking build a room and then restart it.
Oh, still fucking 100,000 gallons, dude.
No, for fucking what? She had the fucking house for like 40 years, just building.
Think about all that asbestos. It's funny. Funny.
Well, I was way wrong.
Yeah, but at least you fucking went way the fuck over. Okay, here's a little bit more of the facts about the house. Like I told you, I have some of the facts. How many rooms do you think are actually in there?
126.
In total, there's 161 rooms.
Oh, damn.
And
For you guys don't know, when we study things, we break up the topics. So for this week, I was doing Sarah. You're doing the house. We never do the same exact topics because what if I didn't study the house and you didn't study the house and we'd be fucked. So
yeah, exactly. Well, not only that, then we're talking about the same exact thing, and we may miss stuff. So
that's why when he's actually talking and telling me something, like it's my first time ever hearing it, and vice versa. So.
I mean, during this process, you may accidentally you may find some
like
shit.
I knew about the earthquake, I knew about other shit, but
bedrooms. So there's 161 rooms. Bedrooms, there's 40. There's 2 full ballrooms.
So the room's not part of it. I mean, can you take your phone off the table?
I think that technically it's like, okay, so there's 161 rooms, right?
So is there plus 40 bedrooms, or out of the 160 there is 40?
Out of the 160, there's 40 of them are bedrooms. So
yeah.
Also, I've seen that she slept in a different room every night.
Every night, yeah. I saw that too.
So that's kind of cool. If I had a house that big, sleep in a different room every night.
I mean, I would never want a house that big.
No, I would not. If you had to guess how many fireplaces are in this home.
I overestimated last time, so 17.
I'm just kidding. You know what's funny is this is kind of cool to listen to you guess, because like that fireplaces, that's so fucking weird. No, 47.
Oh, I was way under that time.
Or at least
I got the 7 right.
That's true.
I'm surprised it wasn't 13.
Okay. So it also has 10,000 panes of glass.
Okay.
Like that's windows and shit. That's a lot of glass. There were some rooms that had windows.
Uh-huh.
And there was this window in particular that she designed. It was like really, really intricate, and like was made for the sun to hit. And once it hit it, it would make like a design on the ground or wall or whatever.
Wow.
She put it in one of the middle rooms where there's no sun. So that I seen that and I was like, oh, okay. So it was never actually seen the sun. So that whole entire design was fucking like what it was designed to do was never used correctly.
Maybe at one time before she started spreading out, maybe it was.
That could be true.
And then she started building out and like I
it.
really like that glass, but yeah.
The spirit, I'm gonna leave it right there.
The spirit needs it.
The spirit wants it where it's at.
Oh man, that's funny.
Yeah. Chimneys. What's the difference between a chimney and a fireplace? Isn't a chimney a fireplace?
I feel like it is, isn't it?
Yeah, and there's 17 chimneys. And I don't know why.
I would have got that one right.
You would have got that one right. But so fireplaces 47, chimneys fucking 17. I don't know what the fuck the difference is. I feel like they're the same thing. Cuz wouldn't you say like you have a fireplace in your house and it leads up to a chimney?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know, dude.
Chimney versus fireplace. Another major difference between the two is the material used to create the flue, or the part of the chimney that allows smoke to leave the home. A factory-built fireplace usually comes with a chimney cap, while a masonry... It's a fucking same thing.
It's the same fucking thing.
What the fuck? It just looks different.
That's super cool. Stupid.
Huh.
That's is stupid.
Yeah, okay. That is fun.
Also, 2 basements.
Okay.
2 basement levels. If that matters. I don't know. 2 basement levels.
So if there's a tornado, you go to the first basement. If there's a super tornado,
you go lower. And you hope that the whole entire house doesn't collapse on you. Because that'll probably fucking happen with a floating foundation.
Oh, man.
Elevator. There were elevators in there too, so that's cool. Because imagine when it was 7 stories, like fuck, I had to walk up all these things and clean up.
With
everything.
Arthritis, and you have the little tiny fucking steps.
I'm thinking more about like the fucking maids that were cleaning the house.
Fuck the maids, dude.
They're
making bank.
Wouldn't that suck though? You're like cleaning the house and shit, and you're walking upstairs. Oh, I gotta go to the next floor. Oh, nope, this isn't fucking it. This is the one that ends at a fucking ceiling. Can't even go up. I would just start punching holes in the fucking ceiling and shit. No, I'm going up this way, bud.
Oh man.
Yeah, but there were 3 elevators, so
That's cool.
that's helpful. Helpful.
You never said that this place was like a maze.
Yeah, it's real intricate. Like
My stepmom, she just told me today that she went there when she was younger. She used to live in San Jose, so she went there. She said it's pretty cool.
Yeah, like I said, I think this would be a cool place to visit, get some footage, maybe throw it into a video.
I mean, there's probably hundreds of videos like that.
Oh yeah, there is. I'm sure of it, but they won't be as good as ours.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So when she bought this land, it was on 162 acres.
Yeah,
it's a lot of fucking land.
It is.
It now sits on 4.5 acres. So they got rid of a lot of the stuff around it.
Yeah.
Okay, so it sold for, how much do you think it sold for? And it was 1922 when she died. It was sold.
$40 million. Way off again.
Your astronomical numbers over here. This is like almost
I guess
it's 100 years ago. It's 100 years ago.
I was basically for a second. The reason I said that is because I was thinking of her income, which would not have been that. So I have no fucking idea. Let's say fucking 700,000.
That's even 135,000.
Bullshit. That was a fucking. What the fuck?
That's crazy. Right?
I'm going to clear. I really did not mean to say. I was only saying 40 million because that was her fucking estate.
No, because realistically, you would think that makes sense if you're selling it like today.
Yeah, that would maybe not today. Not even that much.
Yeah, I think you would get that much for that.
I was talking about her. Yeah, whatever. Fuck it.
When was it? 2013 or some shit like that. 12. It became a historical landmark.
Mm-hmm.
So it's worth quite a bit of money, I'm sure. But back then, it sold for $135,000, and this was sold by her niece, which I believe was in the movie too, right?
Yeah, I forgot her name.
I don't remember it either.
It's not important.
No, but at the time it was sold, it was then leased out to people named John and Mima Brown, and they bought it in 1923. So it was leased to them, and they ended up buying it. Doesn't say for how much.
Nice.
Today, in 2020, it is owned by the Winchester Investment LLC.
Nice.
Which is, I guess it's like owned by those two people's like descendants, whatever.
Nice.
So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Also, the show has been featured on Mythbusters, Ghost Adventures, and Ghost Brothers, as well as like several movies.
Like the shittiest movie I've ever seen. Winchester, yeah. Okay, it's not the shittiest movie. I've seen a lot of shittier shit.
It seems like actually a pretty good movie.
It's not.
Like the whole premise of it all.
It's not.
It's a twist ending and everything.
No.
You just said there was.
There was no twist ending.
Yeah. He didn't know his wife died, and that's the reason the room was there. I mean, he knew his wife died, but he didn't know that was the reason the room was there. So he's going through this house, and he ends up finding the room. I'm assuming.
You get a fucking feeling after she starts explaining everything and why that she chose him specifically. You know it's fucking that.
Yeah.
It's not a good movie. Don't waste your fucking money on it, guys.
Buy it.
No.
Buy it. Fuck.
All right, what else you got on this?
That's all the facts I have on the house. Now you want to get into a little bit of what we think happened or what we think about it?
You mean what you think about it?
Well, what I think about it is I think it's haunted, for sure. Yeah, I believe in ghosts, and I believe that spirits are trapped in the house.
Yeah, I just think she was delusional.
So, you think that she was all in her head?
Yeah. I believe she was fucking schizophrenic.
How do you explain all those ghosts in the movie? Come on, man.
Oh, yeah.
Explain that away.
Mm-hmm.
Can't do it.
Yeah. I mean, she could have been haunted, but the fact that why would they haunt her? She never made the rifle.
She profited off of them.
Who gives a fuck? So I should be sorry for my product?
If it kills people. The reason she felt this way is because it killed people. So a product that she got extremely wealthy off of killed people.
That her husband's father created.
Correct. But she still benefited. She could have denied the money. That's true, too. She could have denied the money and not profited off of it and just moved on.
But she didn't.
But she didn't. She kept the money and
if you think about it, she helped out a lot of people.
That's probably true. She gave a lot of jobs.
Yeah.
So that's factual.
Factual.
Yeah. I don't know. You keeps pausing this shit. And then I keep losing where the fuck I was at. So do you think the house is haunted? Do you think there could be spiritual activity in that house?
There could be.
So this is actually the first real paranormal episode we've actually done where we actually have like something paranormal to actually discuss. Like we're not just talking about a type of paranormal activity.
Yeah. And not discussing something with another person. So
I think that it's a very real possibility because we talked about like the idea of like objects being possessed
with Jay, I believe. Yeah,
we did, right? And then we were talking about like the Annabelle doll and shit.
Yeah.
So
I did Elizabeth Warren.
I think that's a possibility, like that spirits can definitely possess objects. So I mean, the house could be possessed. Things in the house could be possessed.
Yeah, I just don't. Like for me, like sure, maybe I feel like she felt the guilt of all the killings that happened, and that the fact that she was profiting off of it.
Mm-hmm.
I think she felt the guilt, which then caused her to just spend all this money and just keep working to keep her mind off of everything.
Yeah,
I think that's mainly the reason why. I mean, the place could be haunted, right?
Mm-hmm.
There could be some sightings, maybe the death of her husband, the death of her child followed her, but I don't think there's just so many of these different fucking hauntings happening. That would be the most paranormal fucking place on planet Earth.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I don't think every single one of the spirits who died from those guns are actually haunting her.
Yeah.
But maybe she has something similar to what Stevie has. Like, she has a spirit that just follows her around, you know what I mean? So she can't get rid of the spirits. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So you know how Stevie told us that she believes the spirit, like if she were to move homes, the spirits wouldn't go away. They would just follow her. Correct. Yeah. They're attached to her.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this is the same type of thing.
Yep. Me too.
Yeah. So
not really. Actually, I don't. I just honestly think she was delusional. She was schizophrenic, and like I said, she just felt the guilt of all the deaths that happened from the rifle.
I mean, that's definitely like the more logical choice. But when I get into these things, I always like to think of the more outlandish object or the more outlandish.
You can look at it like it was the most paranormal fucking place on planet Earth, and yet it's not that discovered or anything like that.
I haven't seen any actual like footage from there.
What's the fucking called that show, the BuzzFeed Multiplier on YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
They did. They stayed in the house for 2 nights
and found nothing.
No,
because they found something we know about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they said they felt eerie. They only felt eerie because it was just a weird fucking place.
Mm-hmm.
Like you take a right because you think, oh, that's the right way to go, and then you fucking walk into a door that you open up and there's a wall.
Yeah,
you go to make a left and you start walking upstairs and you fucking hit your head on the roof.
It was just an odd thing.
It's just an odd thing. It just felt uncomfortable because you're in a maze. That's what they felt.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I still think it would be cool to go visit.
If we were able to spend the night, I would love to do that.
Yeah. Maybe if we get big enough, they'll actually let us.
Maybe.
But it was on Ghost Hunters, or Ghost Adventures, I'm sorry.
Sorry for all you people that love Ghost Adventures and shit like that. They fucking... Like we were talking with fucking... Jay on his first time here. People who go in there and just like, oh, there's ghosts. Oh, there's ghosts. That shit's so fucking fake.
Yeah, if you're not trying to
debunk
go in trying to debunk it. You just have to have an open mind and say this could be this or this could be this.
Yeah,
it doesn't necessarily have to be paranormal.
Yeah, but when you like make a big fucking deal, oh my god, I heard something. Oh my god, you hear that, dude? Oh fucking god.
Oh my god, yeah, the house is 200 years old. This is fucking
definitely not creaking.
Yeah, so
that shit gets to me. So when ghost vendors go there and they're, oh my god, there's ghosts, I don't fucking believe that shit whatsoever.
Well, I find it hard to believe anytime I'm watching a TV show that has that.
Me too. Yeah,
like there's a ton of them out there. I just find all of those hard to believe.
That's why when Jay said he got this the little contract to do a show, I was pretty happy because I know he's gonna go out there and try to debunk things.
Yeah.
Obviously, when something does happen, he shows it.
That's how that one show started, though, with the 2 dudes who were plumbers.
Yeah.
I don't remember which one that one was. Was it Ghost Hunters? I don't know. It was one of those ones. And they actually started out like trying to debunk everything. And then I think that they weren't finding shit. And so the people are like, hey, we're going to shut you down unless you fucking start making this more interesting. And so they just started like, oh, okay, this is a ghost. This is a ghost.
Oh, the dust particle. That's an orb.
That dust particle right there? It's a ghost. He's trying to say hi.
The least amount of evidence you can show someone is a fucking quote-unquote orb.
Yeah.
If you come to me like, look at this orb, I'm like, that's a fucking dust particle. I can disprove any orb you send to me. Oh, there's no air in here. It don't give a fuck. Have you ever looked at something when there's no air? You can still see dust moving.
Oh, yeah, for sure, dude. And there's no way to
your
get rid of
presence
dust.
in that room caused dust particles to move.
Correct. You could wave your arm like you just did. Boom, dust.
Dust, yeah.
Yeah. I don't like the orbs. I don't like that at all. But so let's talk about a little more paranormal. So this is our first paranormal episode. How much of paranormal do you believe? Do you believe there actually could be ghosts and shit like that?
We talked about this on the first episode, yeah. But
well, yeah, we talked about that, the belief of...
on our worst episode so far.
Yeah, we talked about the belief that we do believe in like paranormal and shit, but like ghosts. Like
I believe in possessions. I believe in ghosts. It's just, I don't believe that you can go do an investigation and you see a ghost every single fucking time.
No, I'm meaning more pertaining to the actual Winchester home, because you're saying that you don't believe it's real and she was just...
The way that she was doing this, where she, all these different rooms were meant for different people, right? Mm-hmm. Different spirits. And then once that spirit was tamed, she would destroy that room and create another room. Yeah. So she saw like thousands of ghosts.
It's like unfinished business for these ghosts, right?
Yeah.
And
it's
so
like,
once they get their business finished, if you will, then they move on.
She's like, honestly, like Sarah Winchester was like a bailout place, right? She's like a Bond store. All these fucking spirits are lining up. Oh, it's midnight. Let me go get my fucking bailout so I can go to the fucking world again. I don't think that happens.
I just like to believe that some crazy things that just don't make sense are real.
I would like to believe it too, but the way that this one happened, it doesn't seem logical to me.
I get it, yeah.
Thousands of spirits coming to one singular person, and yet that place is not the paranormal landmark of the world.
No.
That doesn't make sense to me. It would be, like I said in like 10 minutes ago, it would be the paranormal place to go. It would be the most haunted place in the world.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. It probably would be if this was accurate. So maybe you're right. But like I said, I just like to believe when things don't make sense that it can be real. Like,
and the fact, another part of it was the war that happened, right, with the Winchester killing all the fucking people, happened in the South, right? Mm-hmm. And they're on the West Coast.
We moved to the West Coast.
Yeah, so all the fucking spirits packed up their fucking bag, like, let's follow this bitch over here.
No, they just flew. They're spirits. Have you seen Casper? Casper can fly. It's pretty easy for him.
I don't know. I don't think.
Oh, and speaking of Casper, they had unfinished business, right? So when they finished their business, they crossed over. Have you seen the movie Casper?
Yeah, that's true.
So,
yeah, once their business was finished, they left the Earth, the world.
Yeah. So there you go. Boom, solved it. It's Casper and his fucking uncles.
Oh my god. What else you got?
I do not have anything else.
You don't?
No.
Okay. Want me to finish my brain riddle then? Because I don't have anything else. Like I said, I can believe it to a certain extent, but I can't believe that thousands of spirits came to one particular person in one particular spot of the world. That the deaths of these people happened on the other side of the continent.
This is a really, really popular place. It's a tourist attraction. So if any of our listeners out there have actually been here,
tell us
you have a story, like, or even you went there and nothing happened, or it was boring, or whatever. You found something cool shit there. Just let us know. Hit us up. Comment on our social medias, or send us a fucking email.
And if you can't tell, I'm the guy of the group that wants to debunk everything.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, I'm more optimistic. I think I just want everything to be real.
I'm optimistic. I can believe all this shit, but when it comes logically, I don't believe that all these fucking ghosts can travel across the continent.
Yeah. Hit us up on our social medias and let us know if you've actually been to this house. Even if you found nothing at all, just let us know you've been there, what you thought of it, the feeling you got when you were there.
Yeah.
Be pretty cool. But eventually, maybe one day we'll check it out ourselves.
Maybe.
Once the world opens back up.
Should be soon. By the time they set it out, this one's out, it should be
fairly normal, back to normal.
Yeah.
Because you're talking about, what, 3 weeks, 2 weeks?
2 weeks, yeah.
2 weeks from now, this will be out.
This is an episode 19, shit. 3 weeks. Because 17 will come out tomorrow, 18 next week. Yeah, it's 3 weeks.
About 3 weeks. Cool. Sounds good, man.
Also, one more episode.
That's true. Maybe we get in that a little bit real quick. We got one more episode to the end of this season, guys.
Yeah. And the reason why we're taking a break, for 20 weeks we've been recording.
More than that.
Yeah, well, we did some practice ones. So we released our first episode February, but we've been recording since December of 2019.
Yeah.
So we're going to take a little tiny break because right now we're recording on Saturdays because it's the only day, or Saturdays or Sunday, whatever day we can. It's the only day we both have off.
Yeah, so it's 5.5 months we've been recording, and we've been using our only day off
together
to come in here and record.
So now we're going to spend probably like 6 weeks?
Yeah, right.
Maybe not. Just so we can spend time with our families on our day off.
Hopefully we'll have some cool things cooked up for you guys though when we get back.
And, like, we really do have a lot of fucking good episodes coming out next year or next season.
Next season, yeah, and we have a lot of cool shit planned. So hopefully we can get to all that shit.
Yeah, and if you guys want us to do an episode, a particular one, let us know, and we'll throw it in the mix. Because right now we have 11 episodes that we want to do.
But we're gonna little breakdown. We're gonna try to do every season be 20 episodes. Yeah,
20 episodes. That way, it's fucking 5 months of recording, and we can just take 1 month, and that way there'll be 12 months, 2 months off in the season.
Yep,
be nice.
Be nice, yeah.
And that way we get the summer off. Like we'll always try to get July off, and we'll always try to get December off. December is holiday reasons and
family time.
July, Father's Day, we like to go camping and shit. Yeah, it's just the 2 months that are perfect to take off, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I think that's appropriate.
Yeah,
taking 1 month for every 5.
I think so.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Want to get to my brain fuck?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. What always ends with everything?
No, I would. It's so.
Like I said,
probably so fucking easy.
Yeah. What always ends everything?
I'm gonna say a period.
A G. At the end of everything is a G.
That's so funny.
Yeah. These ones, if you have a good little brain fuck website, let me know, because the ones I'm using are fucking pretty dumb.
Yeah, that was not horrible. It just was like, that was too on the point. You know what I mean?
It was too on the point. I agree. You got anything else, bud?
I don't, man. I'm tired.
I'm tired too.
Yeah. So hopefully we can do something cool.
What the fuck? All right. Well, follow us on our social media. I'm not saying it anymore.
Wait, where are we on? On Twitter?
Twitter and Instagram.
Instagram. Bizarre Investigations.
Yeah. We don't need to say it anymore.
Oh, YouTube too.
Yeah, YouTube.
On YouTube, search Bizarre Investigations Podcast, and it will come up. We won't come up if you search
Twitter.
Bizarre Investigations.
That's Twitter too now. Bizarre Investigation Podcast.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for listening, and toodaloo.
Toodaloo.